Welcome everybody out there. The Legends of League at Central Coast Stadium.
He's still going, get rid of it. Could this be? It is, and they score in the corner. What a day it's been, and I can't wait for next year.
Second game of the day. Fans are still coming in. This will be a great afternoon.
Absolutely. The crowd has built up just in the last 20 minutes, just in the terraces. And I know upstairs it's quite full as well, which is fantastic. And there's a lot of random South Skies as well, just to make everyone know. And here comes the Parramatta team. Of course, you've got Nathan Hindmarsh, PJ March, Michael Bruton is still involved in the game. The great Shane Shackleton, Kevin Kingston, Todd Lowry, Joel Reddy, a great rugby league name. Paul Carriage, of course, was very famous in that 1998 game against Canterbury. Luke Burt, still in the coaching ranks. Frankie Pritchard, Dean Witters, who was coaching down at Redfern All Blacks, I think, and also the women's side as well. David Solomona, Matthew Keating, Dennis Moran, and cult hero Mark Tukey, Tim Smith, and Feliti Mateo. So that's just some great names in that side.
Some great names. I was in Brisbane a few weeks ago for a different charity event for a rugby league game, and Mark Tukey was the star on that occasion. Actually, he was quite happy to be out running around. He said, I'm the biggest halfback in this team. I'm going to kick. I'm not doing any hit-ups, and everyone's got to run off me. He just threw his own rule book from what he did his whole career out the window altogether and said, no, this is for my time to shine today.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? I mean, he's just such a cult figure. A great story I heard is when he signed his first contract, he went out because he didn't realise that you were given all the jerseys. He went out and bought his own. Brisbane, well, superstar central. Sailor, Takiri, Carroll, Costigan, Campion, Berrigan, Prince, Leon Bott, the great Gordon Tallis, Carl Webb, Ashley Harrison, Tom Leroy Lars, Casey Maguire, Sean Berrigan, Ben Hannett, and Scotty Minto. Well, here they go.
They're coming out.
Well, this is the game.
Sailor, Hindmarsh leading the two sides out. There's no pushing in this fan barrage at the moment. But
no. As they both take the field here this afternoon. Parramatta to defend the northern end of the ground in the first half. Wendell and his boys. And it's great to see the great blue and gold and, of course, the maroon and gold of Brisbane. Just takes you back just to that little point of time of that 98 period where they were both at the peak of their powers. Been a long road for Parramatta, but they'll be back. But Brisbane have always been consistent. Scotty Prince will take the kickoff. Steve Clark is the referee.
Well, let's see if Scotty Prince has practiced the kickoffs. We saw the first game from Barbarians.
Oh, he's professional.
They couldn't get it right. Scotty Prince still playing in the touch tournament, does a bit of work with the Broncos. Nails it down to the corner. High percentage play here from the Broncos to start off. There's Tukes gets straight into the first hit up.
A big hit up and straight into a wall of defenders there. This is going to be a match. This will be defensive all the way along, looking for runners. Tim Smith just sending across out that far side. There's Shackleton with the ball. Great bloke, Shane Shackleton. Terrific fella. Now they're looking. Butner with the ball. Already slipping back into what he used to do. PJ. Brisbane, this is a different tempo already in the first couple of seconds. They're going to go the short side now. What can they do? Parramatta, little grubber kick. Brisbane, has he got it? Is that the Dell? I think it is. Yep. It is the Dell with the first touch for the Brisbane side. Comes across through Prince. There's Tallis. Runs up, and I'm sure Hindy would love to get involved with that. There's going to be some big chats in that. Wait till next year's shows, or Matty John's show. There's Prince. Tony Carroll with the ball. Great work there by Brisbane. Blindside they go. Straight to the line through Prince. Tries to find Hannett. He does. Now it's back on this side of the field. Now goes into the hands. Big run there by the raging bull in Gordon Tallis. Last tackle now, referee Clark signals. Now it goes across field. Looking for some runners there. Referee said last. You've got to get it over the line. Can they get into the big zone? Yeah, there he is. Tony Carroll scores the try. Looking for it. Referee points to the spot. First try, 5-0.
Yeah, a bit of pace has gone up in this game. Obviously, the Broncos have watched how the Barbarians did it, and they've kept the ball alive. Completed their first set of 6. Scored a try. Scotty Prince here takes the conversion, gets it to go over the crossbar. So they've scored the bonus point first. That's 7-0, but just keep that ball alive. Keep supporting each other. Play back through the middle as we see here. This is how the try is created from Prince to Berrigan, and then obviously Tony Carroll just pushing forward. As I said before in the first game, defence is also really, really important that you keep moving, you keep filling in and tying in and making those defensive tackles.
Big kick-off there by Prince. Here is Tukey again, runs it straight back up. Goes into a few defenders. They're not leaving anything out there. They're really, the competitiveness has struck a chord right throughout. Hindmarch was calling for the ball, but they did the better thing and sent it out wide through Tim Smith, looking for some runners. Joel ready now with the ball. Tukey, he split them. He's pushed away one, a little offload there. That was great work there through PJ. Now he quick tries to get over into enemy territory, and he'll go down in the tackle through the acting half. A big run there by the Parramatta players. Let's see what they can do with the ball. Benny Hannon involved with that as well. Looking for runners. There it goes. Inside pass through Smith. And who was it that was given the ball and drops it? Nathan Hindmarch.
No.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure you might see that somewhere in 2019 on a show. They will love to criticise, unfortunately, Nathan Hindmarch, who come up with the first error there for Parramatta.
That's the first. That vision is now worth gold. That is brilliant. Here he goes, the big Dell. And straight into, of course, Hindmarch, try and make up for the mistake. Just a few metres short of the halfway line. Little bobble there. There was Hannett with the ball now. Good to see Kevin Kingston involved there as well with Tim Smith. Some great players. Isn't it just fantastic? Prince with it. Inside pass, looking for some runners. But on this occasion, they'll get wrapped up by the Parramatta defence, which is fantastic. Ooh, Luke Bird involved there. Here he goes, up and under. Ball goes down. Tukey throws up his arms. He's just got to fall on it, but it's cleaned up there by the Parramatta player. I think Joel Reddy's cleaned it up, which is fantastic. Tukes tried to have a crack at it. The referee said it's okay, you can play.
The bouncing ball. Tukes couldn't get off the ground when the ball bounced over his head.
Here it is. There's
Here he goes.
replay.
Get up, Tukes. Jump. Get up.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? It's just brilliant.
Oh, the bouncing ball does not do you favours sometimes.
Yeah, some interchange players. They're all ready to come on. The new, you can see the guys with all the new blokes that are back on the field. Gordon still out there. Parramatta working their way up. Inside pass. Here he goes. Oh, he's brought him down.
Great play from Tallis.
Yeah.
Great defensive play to keep himself moving.
Got a little kick ahead. Can they get ahead, or it's going to go over the dead ball line?
Well, it's going to go where we always practice. We're normally so used to kicking the ball for the goalpost and letting it stay on the in goal, but in this game today, it's a bit short in field, so it's got to keep the ball before the traditional try line of the NRL.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a benefit to the players. 7-0 Brisbane over Parramatta. We're halfway through this first half. There's Gordon. He runs to the line. He couldn't offload it, and they're trying to get him out over the touchline, but he's helped to stay back in there. Run to the centre of the field now, the Brisbane side. Kevin Campion with the ball. Played for a number of clubs and always solid. Solid defender, Kevin Campion. Prince, show and go. Away from one, finds some space. Gets put down in the tackle. Comes across field now. What can they do? Here's Hammond trying to play that extra man. He decides to run. Good tackle. He was wrapped up there.
Jonathan Wright it was.
Jeez, that was good.
Jonathan Wright, what a great tackle. Bit of space here.
Ball's been battered. They're all screaming for it, and Clark's given it. The Parramatta have come away with it. Well, fortune favours the brave.
Now there's space for Parramatta up the short side, 3-on-2.
Dean Witters with the ball. Good little offload, goose step. Neville Glover would have been proud of that. Has a lot to do with the men of league now. Neville Glover, former great Parramatta winger. Here he goes, Nathan Hindmarch. Inside he goes, sends it across.
Come on, Hindy, keep ball playing. Jump to the right.
You can do it. You can do it, Nathan. Oh, he's thrown the dummy. He's through. Great try.
PJ Marsh.
PJ.
Oh, the backflip.
Oh. Yeah. Right, 7-5. Right in the zone, that special zone.
Oh, the dummy caught them all napping. The markers had fallen asleep. PJ Marsh, the entertainment, the athleticism, gymnastics. Haven't seen that since we've seen Nathan Blacklock or Anthony Mundine do that since, 1999?
No, not at all. Not at all. So we're just waiting to see if with still a few minutes to go here in this match. And we'll go to the sideline now with Andy Raymond.
Boys, enjoying a wonderful afternoon down here. You're right, the crowd is starting to build. What about PJ Marsh, the
Okay, we'll come back to
athleticism?
him in just a minute. Waiting for the kick here. Kick off here for the Parramatta. It's all wrapped up, 7-all. Parramatta have hit back. Now they're looking for not a bad kick. Would have gone out, but good to see Brisbane now. Straight to the line. Straight to the line they go. Jeez, what a great run there.
Scotty
Minto.
Yeah, he's still in the front row as well.
He's straight in the front row as well, and he's going well. I didn't recognise him for a minute there. The cult that he is, the next possible immortal, the people's favourite. Very popular on social media. Scotty Minto is scamper out of acting half now there. Oh, look at that. Prince with the ball, sends it out to the Dell. The Dell will score. Will he? No, he's held up. Clark has said try.
Oh, that's the importance of getting that bonus point.
Oh, that's brilliant. The Dell, he's got to tell everyone about that. He's going to tell everyone that. We'll have a quick look at this replay. That was great work there.
Well, this is the PJ Marsh backflip cartwheel.
Oh, how good's that? How good's that? And it's great that Nathan Blacklock's in the house. He was the king of that. There's the king version there by Prince. So, we're about to 14. This is a great game. This is a very solid game. I think you're right. It's settled down a little bit this second game. They've seen what the conditions are like. 14-7.
Well, it's a lot like, I think you arrive here thinking it's touch football, but now you realise it's actually proper rugby league.
It's
just with 9 players,
Absolutely.
not 13. So it's still about going forward, creating overlaps, making
It's
the
gone
tackles.
down. The sniper's got him. He's gone down.
Push support, play a bit of pre-line or post-line.
Oh, he's taken a hammy there. It was Tim Smith. Now they're just taking it. There we go. Shackleton offloads. Good run. Brisbane all in, right up in their grid, as they say. There's Dean Witters. Oh, he's straight through the line. They can't lift him. He's tackled just into enemy territory. Butner sends it across. Tukes holds it and shows it. Sends it away. Tries to get it through there. Parramatta need to get a try before halftime. We're into the final second. The siren's gone. It's a crossfield kick. They've regathered the ball. Beware the second kick, and here it comes. Here it comes. It's been batted off. The touch judge has said it's gone over the touchline, and Joel Reddy will pick it up. We've got a quick halftime break, and good to see. And we're going to go down, and we'll have Andy Raymond, who's talking to the man himself, Big Dell.
Rendell down here with us. And great man, a try early.
Oh yeah, all Scotty Prince, you know, the boys are doing all the tough stuff. I'm out wide just picking up the extras like always.
We mentioned during commentary that few people might hear about that try for the next 4 weeks.
Oh, not really, it's not about me, it's about the day-to-day. Good to see good people up here, and we're going all right at the moment.
Fun at the moment. When's the competitive stuff start?
Oh, when you're under the pump a little bit, when they score we were getting a bit nervous, and obviously the Bulldogs are next, but we've got to finish off the Eels first.
Cheers, big man.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah, it's about the team, but it's always about the Dell, isn't it?
Well, I think we'll hear about that try, but obviously, you know, he's a very humble man in here, Wendell Saylor. He obviously likes to think of his teammates before himself. But yeah, we've seen, I think, a step up in what the style of football is going to be played in this game. We've seen some great tries from both games.
And the highlights from the first half, some great tries.
Scotty Prince tips it on here. They kept the ball going. Tony Carroll gets the first try, gets the bonus try. PJ Marsh.
Oh. And, of course, the first touch for Nathan Haimachi drops the ball straight through the bread basket. And there's Mark Tukey. Lets it go. Arms were going everywhere, but to be cleaned up by one of his mates. But that's rugby league. And this is another great try. Here it goes. Here's the backflip. Here he goes. Beautiful. How good was that? People love that.
Here's a little tip on the Wendell. This is what he's talking about. Yeah,
here he
not
goes.
talking it up. He obviously knew the bonus point. He had to get the bonus point. He would have put the ball down and come around.
He would have.
Yeah, it's PJ Marsh. I saw him out here before passing the ball. He must have his couple of his children on the field with him earlier. They would have had an absolute laugh at watching Dad do that cartwheel and backflip.
As long as there's a camera, Wendell's there. That's what I've never known Wendell to walk by a mirror once. Great to see the greatest king of the sidelines, Andy Raber, with the interviews. We'll have more of those throughout the afternoon. And now the kickoff for Parramatta. Great game. What a great game. Here it is. That's better. Low trajectory kick. Straight into Wendell. Straight into his chest. Let's see what he does. He gets the engine going and gets it for another 4 or 5 metre gain there for the Brisbane Broncos. The Brisbane side as they run it up Into Joel Reddy from Parramatta. It's all before them now. Quick show and go. Good run there. Ball's back on. There's Tony Carroll now with the ball. Good work there. They've just got to settle things down and just absorb a bit and try and get some points, I would think. Prince now with the ball. There he goes, Scotty Minto. Scotty Minto with the ball. So one of the last times he played in the Coogee Dolphins Invitational game against the Americans, I think back in 2003. There's Prince, decides to kick ahead. Can he get to the ball first? I think he could be. Where the second kick? I thought he was taken out. Referee Clark was right in front of it and said, no, it was okay. It was a fair challenge. Now, Parramatta right on the counter. Now they're spreading it. What can they do? Straight up the centre, can they go?
Forward pass from Luke Bird.
Oh, boy, Luke Bird.
Forward pass to Todd Lowry, pushing through the middle. The Broncos were probably going to concede a try on that occasion. We've seen Scotty Prince there come up with that grubber on tackle 5, but there's no one's playing a fullback today. Obviously, you've got 9 players just in the line, so it'd be interesting if someone comes up with an early chip kick or kicking for a teammate that chases through with the fact that there's no fullback there.
Oop, they've lost it. Michael Butner with it. He's decided to ruck himself out. Straight into the hands of Dean Witters. He's trying to push away with one. Manages the offload. Good work by him. Back into the hands. Now that was Paul Carriage there with the ball. Shane Shackleton there. Good run by Witters. He's due to do some work today. What good work there, and Nathan Highmarsh takes it into enemy territory before he was bashed to the ground, so to speak. Quick run by from Butner from dummy half. Almost an obstruction there. Witters now, show and go, holds it, offloads it. Good work there by Parramatta, playing entertaining brand of rugby league. Trying to work their way up, waiting for that call from the referee on the last play. Let's see what they can do. Now it's with Highmarsh. Can he try and do what Dell did and score a try? Rucks it up there himself, pushes his way, and the 2 defenders are involved there in Scott Prince. He's one of them. John O'Wright, now it goes. Butner with the ball. Good work, cut out pass. Can he get over the line? Good work, he's done it again. He's done it again. PJ March has scored his double. Oh, he does a roly-poly this time. Oh, boy, so that takes it to 14-11 with a kick to come.
Yeah, the kick will come from the sideline from PJ as well. It was a nice play there from Timmy Smith. Wonderful cutout pass. Berrigan's is about to walk straight in front of this field goal conversion. Sean's just going to give him some tips.
The crowd keeps coming in. It's not bad, but it's chasing to the left-hand upright. What a great atmosphere it is this afternoon here at Central Coast. Absolutely. And what a great ground. I love this ground. It is just the perfect suburban ground. It's got just about everything. Absolutely fantastic. Plenty of food stalls. There was no queues, which is fantastic. Lovely staff too. Great management. Here it goes. There he is. Kevin Campion with the ball. And we'll go down to Andy Raymond on the sideline.
And currently... I believe.
Back in favour here. The Broncos have got the ball going forward with Kevin Campion.
Meter on the Parramatta side of halfway. There he goes, Prince. Oh, boy. Oh,
Leon Bott down the sideline.
What a great offload. Who was the offload there? That was...
Carl Webb.
Carl Webb. That was fantastic. Arthur Beetson would have been proud of that. That was brilliant. Scotty Prince now runs to the line away from one. Can he get... Oh, he's only stopped maybe a metre or 2 short, if that. Goes across field now. Runs up to the line. Is he there? No, just away. Last tackle now for Brisbane. They're only in front by 3. Oh, he's thrown the dummy. Can he get over the line? Good work, change over. Good defence by Parramatta. Great to see. Isn't that good? They've just held the defensive line. The big fellow involved with that. Shackleton now runs it up. That competitive edge is now really starting to affect them, isn't it? The adrenaline's right pumping.
Yeah, and obviously the key to defensively, you've got a big part of today's game is all about how to defend. You can't concede too many tries, or not any soft tries anyway, so you're right, there was a bit of a competitiveness there on the trial. And no tries would have been the call from Parramatta, and they did it.
Here goes now Parramatta.
Timmy Smith just jumping around as well. Ball playing.
I've always liked Tim Smith, just terrific bloke. Here he goes, Hindy with the ball. He's away. Can he go? The crowd are going wild. They're sensing he can get a try, put it down, and he does. Now that's something he can get over Dell. That was a great try there by Nathan Highmarch. Whoa. Now we've got a match on our hands, and he is so happy to get that meat pie.
Well, obviously, if someone shows the footage of the knock-on, which we think it'll happen somewhere, he can return serve with the footage of the dummy, the 40-metre run, and the clear line break. Nathan Highmarch now has scored his first try. Parramatta are leading 15 points to 14. Brisbane now have to get back on the board. Said how disappointed they were last year not to have gone into the semi-final. They're behind in this first game. They have to score next.
They're up by one, Parramatta. Can they hold on? There's about four and a bit minutes left to play here. There's the Dell. He needs to lead like the captain. Charges up now. Now you just see the lift in intensity from Brisbane now. They don't like to be behind. And there's Scotty Prince. Can he get away? The ball's gone to ground. Referee said that'll do. Knock on. Change over. Good game by Clark so far. It hasn't been controversial at all. Shackleton now with it. Runs it up. Gets into enemy territory. Can they just get a little bit further ahead? And Parramatta could take away a couple of points here, which they will desperately need in the semi-final matches.
Maybe Nathan Highmarch's try has been the try that sealed the victory for the Parramatta side.
Can he go the double? He's sitting down. He's sucking in some big ones, some water as well. Good work. Oh, that was brilliant. What a palm off that was. Right on the far side of the ground now. Parramatta with the ball. Luke Burt. Trying to get it off him. Berrigan not on this occasion. Now it comes across. Good step. Oh, Shackleton throws it back. Intercept there by Brisbane.
Benny Hannett took the intercept. The Broncos need to score a try. A couple of minutes to go still in this game. 3 points behind, so they've got to get over the line. They've got to score. Get the Stars back on. Wendell's got to get back out there. Someone should tell Wendell, get back out.
Yeah, Takiri's out there, isn't he? Let's see what he can do. They run the ball up now. They're down by 3, Brisbane. Run to the line now. They quickly get up over the halfway line. That's a solid run. That's what they needed. Last tackle now for Brisbane. What can they do?
Princey's got all the skills.
Here he goes. Cut out pass. They probably needed the kick. Parramatta are now 2.5 minutes away from taking the points, but they're only up by 3. PJ Marsh has been a 2-try scorer, along with Hindmarch has scored one as well for Parramatta. Dean Witters has played a very important role since he's come on the field. He's been absolutely fantastic. Gets up. Which way are they going? Back towards the open side. There he goes, Dean Witters.
Got to complete the set. They've got to complete this set, Parramatta. They've got to get down the other end of the field. Try not to give the Broncos early turnover.
There's beautiful. Oh, he tried to bat him off with a shoulder charge. Oh, boy. It's been intercepted. That's, who's that? Is it Tony? Tony Carroll there with the ball. There is Berrigan. Inside pass. Now they're running to the line. Preds, that could have been the error that Brisbane needed to try and capitalise on. 2.5. 30 seconds to play. 30 seconds to play now. Brisbane drops the ball off. It gets batted back now. Pushes away from one.
Oh, to
Another. 10
Parramatta.
seconds.
Space. Interchanges are coming on. Minto's down the sideline. I don't know if he can be in play.
Kicks again, but where the second kick? Parramatta come away with it. Kick the ball out. He goes to ground. The siren will go off. And the referee said that's it. Parramatta take the first 2 points by 3. That was a great game of rugby league. That was absolutely sensational. The Barbarians are watching what they've got to put up with. Their Sailor and, of course, Nathan Highmarch. And we will go straight down to the sideline with Andy and Nathan Highmarch.
Hindy, nice to win a game.
It's been a while, mate. So, yeah, that was good. Good, hard-fought victory. We came from behind early. You know, we knew that tie-up, particularly players like Gordon Tallis, Wendell Sailor. Did Wendell hurt you? No. Did Wendell hurt you? No, you got up really slow. No, Tommy over the top. Oh, so you got hurt? I didn't get hurt, I got up. We won, mate, we won. Anyway, we won, and it was a good start.
A little bit of sledging from Gordy and Wendell.
Nothing unusual, they're the 2 biggest bullies I know, so nothing much has changed in the last 20 years.
Well done, pal.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Andy, and thanks, Nathan Highmarch. Great, isn't that just great? Isn't that fantastic? him and Gordon is just absolutely sensational.
Obviously, Gordy was trying to have a shot at Hindy for staying down and pretending he was hurt, and Nathan was not very happy with that comment. He got up, played the ball, and obviously they got the victory. Well, that's a surprise. I actually thought the Broncos were the side to win this game, and Parramatta come up with the victory.
And Andy's now with Gordon Tallis. Oh, we'll just stay up here. We've got Steve Allen, who's now talking to Michael Butner on the big screen. And we'll go down to Andy now. No, he's going to come back inside. Gordon was going to have a quick drink first. But a great game. A great game. 17-14. Some bragging rights there from Parramatta and the Nathan Highmarsh squad. That was a really good game for them. And we'll go to some highlights now, and there's plenty of them in the second half.
Yeah, Scotty Prince started us off. This is Tony Carroll. He got off the first try of the game. Just the ball players. It's nice to watch the skill of these players. That's not a highlight. That should not be on the highlight reel. But Nathan Highmarsh, who does cop plenty of criticism, come up with that error. Mark Tukey here on this occasion couldn't pick up the bouncing ball. PJ Marsh, the dummy from dummy half, sneaks over the try line, takes a bonus point. And guess what, by the way? I'll give you a cartwheel and a back flip to go with it. So Broncos were leading at halftime. Parramatta were behind, and then all of a sudden the Dell gets over the line. He gets the bonus point. Parramatta, they've had to come from behind for the second half, and they did. Todd Lowry here setting up PJ Marsh, gets his second try of the game, and Nathan Highmarsh, this is what all the fans have come to watch. The pace, the swerve, the dummy, the skill. That's the try that got Parramatta home. That's the try that got them victory.
Oh, it was just brilliant. Bragging rights. Hindmarsh over Tallis. He made that little error, but it was all there. Now this next match is going to be even more interesting. Of course, you've got Manly up against Newcastle. And we'll go to the sides when they come up on screen, and you'll just see how fantastic both sides are in what they're going to give us today. And it's Newcastle's first occasion. We saw Manly earlier on. You're watching the Legends and League, and we'll be back in just a moment.